I know you have all been thinking, if God is all-powerful, if He's the creator of the universe, then why doesn't He just destroy Satan? Why does He allow the devil to roam the earth, tempting, deceiving, and destroying lives? It's a question that's haunted millions, and the answer is far more shocking than most people realize. Because the truth is, God can destroy Satan, but He won't. Not yet. And here's why. Long before humanity ever existed, there was a war. Not a war of weapons, but of ideas. A cosmic rebellion. Lucifer, the most beautiful angel God ever created, chose pride over purpose. He didn't want to serve. He wanted to rule. He wasn't just rebelling against God's power. He was attacking God's character. He whispered lies in heaven, accusing God of being unjust, controlling, unworthy of worship, and a third of the angels believed him. Now imagine, you are the creator. Your children turn on you, and the most trusted being in heaven becomes your enemy. What would you do? Most of us would say, destroy him instantly. But think about this. What would the rest of the angels think if God simply erased Lucifer without explanation? Would it prove God is right? Or would it look like He's hiding something? Would fear replace love? God doesn't force loyalty. He invites love. And love requires free will. So instead of instant destruction, God allowed Satan to live. He gave him time to fully reveal what rebellion truly looks like. Time to let the universe witness the devastating consequences of pride, selfishness, and sin. Time to prove that God's ways are righteous, not because He says so, but because truth reveals it. That's why Satan was cast down to earth, not as a punishment for us, but as a battlefield between good and evil. We're not just living history. We're living in the middle of a courtroom. You, me, every human being. We are evidence in this cosmic trial. Every decision we make, every act of love or hate, every choice to follow truth or lies, it all matters. God is allowing the universe to see this war unfold, not because He's weak, but because He's just. And then, at the center of this war, God did something unthinkable. He stepped into His own creation. Jesus, God in human flesh, lived among us, loved us, healed us, and was murdered by the very ones He came to save. On that cross, Satan's lies were exposed, because Jesus didn't just die for sin. He died to show the heart of God. Not a tyrant, not a dictator, but a God willing to suffer, to save. The cross was the ultimate proof that God is love. And Satan, he lost the moral battle that day. But his time isn't over yet. The Bible says in Revelation 20, verse 10, Satan will be cast into the lake of fire. His destruction is guaranteed. But it's delayed, not denied. Why? Because the entire universe must see that sin leads to death, that Satan's path ends in fire, and that God's justice is not rushed. It's righteous. Even now, God is holding back the final judgment, not because He can't act, but because He wants no one to be lost. He's giving you time. Time to choose your side. Time to see the truth. So no, God doesn't kill Satan yet. Not because He's powerless, but because He is patient, because He is merciful, because He is allowing all of us to see the difference between light and darkness, so that when judgment comes, no one can say they didn't see the truth. And when it's all over, when evil is gone forever, no one will ever question God's goodness again. Not in heaven, not on earth, not ever. Subscribe now and comment what you think about this mysterious event, and tell me what other part of the Bible should be simply explained.